Hello everyone, my name is Cameron Hill, and this is my car. Today, I will be uploading a tune called TSP Stage 1.
Well, that's incorrect. You already did it.
I already did it. Okay, why don't you tell them about the car, babe? What have we got done to it so far?
I don't know shit about
What do we have done to it? You know what we have done to it.
cold air intake, the exhaust, the tune that we took off, and now the new tune.
What's the new tune called? I have Ktuner. You can also use Honda for this. I put the tune on last night and I've been driving around with a little bit. I haven't put it full throttle yet, so we're gonna do that on camera so we can get both of our reactions. So the only things I have done are the PRL Cobra cold air intake, which makes cool sounds, and that's about all it does. Then I have a cool exhaust with 4 tips because, you know.
So why 4?
I don't know. That's MA Performance makes their exhaust. I don't know. Okay, so before we get in the car, I want to talk about the specifications of the tune. So according to TSP, the car puts down 182 wheel horsepower and 206 foot-pounds of torque stock. With their tune, it goes up to 237 wheel horsepower and 281 foot-pounds of torque. So that's quite a difference. We'll definitely be able to feel that. We tried out the Ktuner 23 PSI base map the other day, Vivian and I. You can watch that video here, and it was a considerable difference over the stock tune. So with TSP, they partnered with this guy named Derek Robinson, who's well known in the Honda community for tuning. This is like a professional tune, and it has it says it here, it has numerous fuel, ignition, turbo response, throttle response changes, wide open throttle shifting enabled, which I might try it out. I'm not sure. It's kind of scary to think about. We might try it out. Adjustable launch control, which I'm not going to launch this car because the stock clutch on the 10th gen Civic SIs, they're pretty weak, so I'm not going to try to mess with that. It's on the fly boost map switching, which I'll show you guys. Okay, I'll show you guys the map switching. You have 3 different options, and they all have different power levels. So the way you do it is you hold down the cancel button for a couple seconds, and then it's going to go up to 1000 RPM, which is the current map that I have selected. So map 1 is factory boost levels and turbocharger response. So with a little bit of adjustment, so like no rev hang, and you still have wide open throttle, shifting enabled and stuff like that. And then the way you change it is the resume and set button. So to go up to map 2, you hit up. Map 2 is 19 PSI normal mode, 21 PSI sport mode with improved turbocharger response. And then up to 3, which is what we're going to test out, which is the full-blown tune. They don't tell you how much PSI it's pushing because they don't want people recreating their tune, which is reasonable. I get that. So it's 19 PSI normal, and then sport mode is a custom boost level, it says, obviously with improved turbo response and stuff like that. So one last thing before you select your tune, you need to hold down the cancel button for another 2-3 seconds to select your tune. So we're on map 3. Put it in sport mode. Yeah, the first thing you notice when you have this tune, the first thing you notice with Ktuner is the absence of rev hang. It's so much better. Even Vivian, when I first tried it out with the starter base maps, she could tell how much smoother the car felt when I was shifting. So right off the bat, there's definitely a difference in how quickly the turbocharger spools. It feels like there's a lot less lag. I'll give it some full throttle here in a second.
Gringo.
Let's try second gear.
Oh, that is nice.
You feel a difference?
Hell yeah.
Let's try second gear. Feels a lot better. One thing I forgot to do is take off traction control. So next time we come to a complete stop, I'm gonna do the pedal dance and I'll show you guys how to do that. Because when traction control is on, it doesn't completely allow the throttle body to open up. So the computer is still calculating like whether or not the wheels are going to spin out and whether to kick in traction control. So we need to make sure that we take that completely off. So in order to completely take off traction control, you're gonna take traction off, back on, put the parking brake on, take your foot off of the brake pedal, and then do traction off and on again. And then put your foot back on the brake pedal, traction off, traction on, and then you can see it starts blinking. So now it should pull even a little better than it just did. Hey babe.
Yeah.
Look over here at this PSI gauge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna floor it again, but I want you to look with your own eyes.
Okay.
And tell me what that goes to.
PSI. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, it's only going
like
to 20.
20.
It's only going to 20. It's supposed to be a lot more than that. That's weird. I know for sure that I had the TSP Stage 1 tune flash in the car because it's the only one that has the 3 different maps to switch from. Like, none of the Ktuner starter base maps have that ability to like change like on the fly map switching. So I know that the Stage 1 tune that I received from TSP is uploaded to the car. And I know that I'm on map 3. I just made sure again that I'm on map 3, which is supposed to have the custom boost level in sport mode, and I wasn't just in sport mode when I was doing those pulls. And the highest I saw was 20 PSI, or maybe like close to 21. And it feels quick. It feels quicker than stock, but it doesn't feel like 55 horsepower more quick. I don't know. I'm gonna send them an email. I'm gonna send the TSP guys an email and see what's going on. It's not gonna make 55 wheel horsepower more than stock just by increasing the boost level by 3 PSI and doing some other stuff with the air to fuel ratio and timing and stuff like that. Like, it's gonna need more boost. The custom boost level they probably have is, I don't know, 24 to 25, something like that. And we just only saw 20, barely 21.
Why don't we try the pulse again on a freeway and see if that changes?
Yeah, we'll go to a freeway and we'll try it again. Something doesn't seem right. That should be faster than that. There's always fucking something. It took me... First, they emailed me the wrong tune, and I had to email them back and be like, hey, can you send me the right file? And they sent me this file, and now it doesn't seem right either. Something's fucking going on. Okay, so we're on the way to the freeway, but I just want to say, it doesn't make any sense that we'd be only doing 20 PSI in sport mode on map 3, because map 3 without sport mode is supposed to be 21 PSI. So that doesn't make any sense at all. There's gotta be something wrong. Maybe they accidentally sent me the wrong file. I'm not sure what happened, but it definitely does not seem right. I'm gonna have to email TSP, so I don't want to talk crap because it may have been an honest mistake, but this kind of sucks. Let's try it one more time, see what we get. It doesn't feel like an overwhelming change to what it was on the stock tune, but it feels good. Well, now I'm kind of, this video was kind of seemed like it was going to be super cool, and now it's I'm going to email them right when we get home, and then I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you guys know exactly what I hear from them and stuff like that, because from what I was gathering from everyone else who has this tune on the on the Facebook group and in the forums, everyone was saying that, holy crap, like, you're gonna you're gonna clap cheeks with the TSP Stage 1 tune. And it doesn't feel like it's gonna clap any cheeks. If you know what I mean. Like it's not, I'm just underwhelmed. It kind of feels pretty much the same as when we tried out the 23 PSI starter map.
I don't think so.
You think this feels different?
Yeah.
Faster?
Yeah, I think there's more power.
Maybe it's just me because I had a C5 Corvette for a while before I got this car.
Yeah, that was cool.
Alright guys, so that's all I have for today. Kind of a depressing video because I expected more. There's got to be something wrong. There's got to be something wrong with that. Because this should be hitting way more pounds of boost than 20. I'm supposed to be rematching that 2009 Chevy Cobalt SS that I raced a few weekends ago. My friend Sergio. He pretty much killed me, and people were commenting and saying like when you get TSP Stage 1 you're gonna clap his cheeks. Anyway, it still feels really good. It's definitely still an improvement over stock. Just the no rev hang alone is amazing. It makes the car way better to drive. It makes driving at full throttle way better too. So that's all I have for today. So thanks for watching. Just go in further.